I am Ben, I'm 42, live in Scarborough. I've been project manager for Menfulness for 6 months now, and it feels like it's going really well. Our events are slowly increasing how many we've got. We're getting more and more people coming to the events. We're now getting more people referring friends to come. Yeah, it feels like it's really starting to build some momentum. So Menfulness on the tin is a men's mental health charity. But beyond that, for me in Scarborough, it's all about having different activities around well-being. The mental health landscape in Scarborough, there's, I guess, twofold. One, it feels like there's a massive need in Scarborough, but then there is also lots of provision catering for that need. There's quite a few different groups that do talk groups, sort of dad's groups, as well as what Menfulness are now doing. I'm very excited for the counselling offering with Menfulness coming to Scarborough. So I've recently been through my counsellor training, which is one of the ways I got into Menfulness. I think my counselling journey has been pivotal in part of understanding myself and also, I guess, my mental health throughout COVID and the lockdown really, which looking back I found a really difficult time. So it were amazing on one side in that I'd got a 3-year-old son. Me and him spent all day together every day. But it highlighted to me how much I need adult interaction and that sort of connection with people. I realised how much sort of low mood and maybe some sort of low level depression I had at the time, but didn't recognise what it were then and didn't necessarily speak to many people about it. I think the blessing of going through my counsellor training also highlighted how much I've always been good at being there to help and support people, but not necessarily brought my vulnerabilities within that. And that does feel difficult at times when it's vulnerable, but feels massively important. I think that leads into the work that I do now, that one, how difficult it feels initially, but two, how important it is to be vulnerable in that space and to share that with other people. Scarborough, I love the combination of being by the sea, and we've got lots of green space as well. I get out running quite a lot, so there's loads of places to go running out on trails as well as down by the seafront. When I started running, that also fed into me then joining running groups. So I've been involved in groups. I then saw how powerful and helpful that were for me. So I think then coming into the space of me setting groups up for Menfulness and helping to support other people in that space felt like a natural fit. I think I've realised from leaning into different bits of physical health and physical well-being how much that helps with my mental health, and I see that in the groups as well that we have, that people come and get engaged in physical activities, that helps with their confidence and their mental health. I would like to think that all the activities that we run, there's no expectation of people to have any level of physical fitness. So we've had people come to the climbing group that have never climbed at all. I'd not climbed at all when I came to the first climbing group. We have people that come to the walk and talk group that we have to stop every half a mile to sit down on a bench. We also have people that are really fit. So yeah, there's a broad spectrum of people and it's open to anyone to come and get involved. I think there's a variety in the groups that come. I think there's generally an ease and an openness that if people want to talk about whatever they bring to the groups, that they're able to do that. But without the pressure of doing that, if people want to come and just enjoy the activities, they can totally do that. At the moment, monthly we've got a walk and talk event. Monthly we've got a Saturday social breakfast club. We're about to get started with a monthly walking football event with Scarborough Athletic Community Foundation. And then twice a month we've got a spa event, which is at Crown Spa Health Club and includes sauna, jacuzzi, steam room and ice cave. We've hopefully very shortly got an event starting with an allotment as well. So I'm quite excited for what feels like it's starting to snowball, that we're slowly getting more and more events coming on board and more people involved in different activities. Looking further forward into the future, it feels like we're sort of only just on the cusp of where things are going. And I guess my vision going even further forward than that is that the work that I'm doing at the moment with Menfulness helps build groups that are going to be long lasting.